Season 1, The Flash did a lot of things. It established Barry Allen, his life, his dynamic with Iris West, and Star Labs as a whole. And from there on, they introduced a character named Caitlin Snow. Season 1, she was recovering and trying to get over her, dead fiance. Then it turned out he was alive, but then she couldn't be with him, and then they got married at the end of the season. Season 2, in between season 1 and 2, he, sacrifices himself, and so she does have to then go back to mourning his death. And they quickly try to ship her with another character who turns out to be a villain named, Hunter Zolomon, who was Zoom. Season 3, after Flashpoint, when Barry goes back in time and, changes everything, you have Caitlin now having Killer Frost powers. And they make it seem on the show as if now she's on track to becoming a villain, because they establish she has like a second personality within her because of her Killer Frost powers. And ever since season 3, I feel like the show just has a really hard time finding stuff for Caitlin to do, up to the point where I'm questioning why she's still in the show. Like, the whole Icicle Killer Frost kind of Jekyll and Hyde thing is never interests me, just because, like, Killer Frost is most interesting when she when she's an antagonist. And so when they have her kind of subdued and held back, and just, kind of the whole her character of being a killer who just has no empathy has now turned into like she's just kind of like the goth girl, and it's just not that interesting to watch. And this has nothing to do with any type of related controversy or speculation between Danielle Panabaker and Candice Patton. It's entirely stems from just like they don't really have much for her to do on the show anymore. Like, even season 6, I felt like she was kind of, benched. Well, she was benched because she was pregnant, so that didn't help her case either. It's not her fault. I mean, I guess it was okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Season 4, really, that whole Icicle Killer Frost family thing was just kind of irrelevant. Like, the entire time I was watching it, I was just wondering why it was on. Like, I didn't care about any of that stuff. I wasn't invested in any of it. It has no, weight on the rest of the show, and they just kind of divert attention away from like the main stuff going on with whatever the main season villain is and other characters, to give time to this character who ultimately doesn't really need to be there. So yeah, that's how I feel about it. And comment if you disagree, like the video if you want. Yeah.